Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0098, indicates a high voltage condition detected in the intake air temperature IAT sensor 2 circuit. This sensor plays a vital role in monitoring the temperature of the intake air entering the engine. By providing accurate intake air temperature readings, the Engine Control Unit, ECU, known as the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, can make precise adjustments to the air-fuel mixture, ensuring optimal engine performance and efficiency. If the output voltage from the IAT sensor 2 exceeds a specified limit of 4.92 volts, the PCM recognizes this as an anomaly, leading to the storage of this DTC. The IAT sensor 2 is typically located in the intake manifold or air duct, depending on the vehicle's design. This guide outlines a detailed troubleshooting process to identify and rectify the underlying issues causing this DTC. The error described by DTC P0098 relates specifically to the intake air temperature, IAT sensor 2 circuit being reported as having a high voltage condition. The IAT sensor 2 is essential in providing the PCM with data regarding the temperature of the air as it enters the engine. This information is critical for optimizing the air-fuel mixture. When the sensor outputs a voltage reading higher than the predetermined threshold of 4.92 volts, the PCM interprets this as a fault, effectively triggering the DTC. This could potentially impact engine performance, fuel efficiency, and emissions levels, thus making it crucial to inspect and address any issues within this sensor circuit promptly. The sensor itself is typically located within the air intake system, ensuring it can accurately monitor the temperature of the incoming air. When troubleshooting DTC P0098, several potential causes must be considered. First, the IAT sensor 2 itself may be malfunctioning, possibly due to internal faults or failures that could lead to erroneous voltage outputs. Second, it's essential to check for any damaged wiring or connectors associated with the IAT sensor 2 circuit, as frayed wires or loose connections can create electrical issues that manifest as high voltage readings. Finally, there could be a defect within the PCM itself, especially if all other components and connections check out as normal. A thorough inspection of these areas will help narrow down the actual source of the problem, aiding in an effective resolution. When the DTC P0098 is triggered, drivers may notice several symptoms indicative of an issue with the intake air temperature sensor 2. The most immediate and obvious sign is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, which signals the need for diagnostic attention. Additionally, poor engine performance may be experienced, including rough idling or stalling, as the engine's air-fuel mixture could be improperly balanced due to inaccurate temperature readings. Furthermore, drivers might observe a decrease in fuel efficiency, causing concerns about increased fuel costs and emissions. Recognizing these symptoms promptly can lead to timely intervention, potentially preventing further damage to the engine and improving overall vehicle performance. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0098 involves turning the vehicle ignition to the on position without starting the engine. This action engages the vehicle's electrical systems, allowing for the necessary diagnostic checks to be performed. At this point, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, monitor the voltage reading for IAT sensor 2. According to the diagnostic guidelines, if the voltage exceeds 4.92 volts, there is a duplicative failure, confirming the necessity for further investigation into the sensor and its associated circuits. Properly interpreting and acting on these readings is crucial for guiding the subsequent steps in the diagnostic process. In the second troubleshooting step, begin by disconnecting the IAT sensor 2 from its 2P connector. Once disconnected, it is vital to jump the terminals number 1 and number 2 of the IAT sensor 2 connector using a jumper wire. Reconnect the ignition to the on position. Then, again, utilize the HDS to monitor the voltage output. This step is crucial, as it will determine if the high voltage issue is inherent to the sensor itself or related to the wider electrical circuit. If normal conditions exist and the HDS displays a voltage reading below 4.92 volts, this suggests that there is likely a fault with the IAT sensor 2 itself, ruling out other components. Accurate disconnection and electrical safety precautions should always be adhered to during this process. The next step requires a detailed inspection of the external circuit connecting the IAT sensor 2 to the PCM. Begin by ensuring that the IAT sensor 2 is still disconnected, as well as the PCM connector E, which consists of 80 pins. A thorough inspection of the wire harness for any signs of damage, fraying, or disconnections is key. Following the initial visual check, it should be confirmed that the resistance of the ITA2, INTE, and SG2 wires within the circuit is below 1 ohm. If any abnormal readings are detected during this portion of the inspection, that indicates there is a problem within the circuit, which requires repair or replacement. This meticulous check can save time by narrowing down potential issues swiftly. In the final troubleshooting step, if previous inspection items have confirmed that other components are functioning normally, the last aspect to evaluate is the PCM. If it's determined that the IAT sensor 2 and all related circuitry are operating as intended, then the PCM is likely at fault. This step involves assessing the PCM for any signs of internal failure or issues with its capabilities to read sensors accurately. A defect in the PCM could lead to incorrect signal interpretations, rendering it unable to process data correctly from the IAT sensor 2. Replacement of the PCM should only occur after careful confirmation of all prior checks showing no abnormalities in the sensor and its connected wiring. After addressing all identified issues, it is essential to conduct a final verification to ensure that DTC P0098 is resolved. Start by confirming that all repairs have been completed correctly, including any replacements of the IAT sensor 2, repairs of the wiring, or replacement of the PCM as needed. Once repairs are confirmed, utilize the HDS to clear all diagnostic trouble codes stored in the system memory. This step ensures that the vehicle systems reset and prepares for a new diagnostic run without historical data influencing performance assessments. Following this, perform a test drive to confirm that the check engine light does not illuminate again, verifying that the problem has been effectively repaired. Preventive maintenance is a vital aspect of ensuring the reliable performance of the intake air temperature sensor 2 and its related circuitry over time. Regular inspections of the wiring harness and connectors can help identify potential issues early, such as frayed wires or corrosion, before they lead to more severe faults. Routine monitoring of sensor performance during vehicle diagnostics or engine service checks is also beneficial, allowing for the detection of any irregularities in voltage output. Employing these proactive measures will extend the life of the IAT sensor 2, maintain engine performance, and ultimately enhance fuel economy and vehicle emissions compliance. Remember that addressing small issues before they evolve into larger problems is key to effective vehicle upkeep. In conclusion, understanding and effectively addressing DTC P0098, characterized as a high-voltage condition in the intake air temperature sensor 2 circuit, are crucial for maintaining optimal engine performance in the Honda Civic 2022 and later models. Following the outlined troubleshooting steps allows technicians to accurately diagnose the issue, starting with the initial voltage checks and continuing through the inspection of wiring and the inspection of the PCM. Once repairs have been executed, final verification ensures the fault is resolved. Furthermore, ongoing maintenance plays a critical role in prolonging the life of critical components like sensors and circuits, ensuring that the vehicle operates smoothly without interruptions. By staying informed and conducting regular checks, vehicle owners can dramatically reduce the likelihood of future issues relating to the intake air temperature sensor. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.